spotlight here. I mean, it's heavy duty. I am an alcoholic. My name is Ray. I said that?
Yep.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, Ray. I forgot. I want to thank Michelle for asking me here. And Sebby, I want to thank you, really. Beautiful story. Wish all the happy birthday people a happy birthday. And after a moment's meditation, I'll leave the Lord's Prayer. I'll just you know, I don't, or I'm not into, or I don't. Standing behind this podium is not my cup of tea. But when Michelle asked me to share, I don't know, I like to share. She got a little over a year, don't you, Michelle? And it's just nice for someone to look at me and say, hey, Ray, will you share my medium? So I said yes. But I have been taught the process of Alcoholics Anonymous, how to live today, how to live without the use and abuse of drugs and alcohol. And I have learned how to love. I have learned how to be compassionate. I have learned how to be a little bit understanding, a lot of understanding. I have learned to be tolerant. I have learned to be courageous. I have learned to be fearless. These are the things that I've learned in Alcoholics Anonymous. And I'm putting them out front. Because that's what I feel inside of me. I'm putting them out front because when I came here I didn't have any of these things. I'm putting them out front because I think today they're more important, those principles, than ever before. Afraid, and I walk with no fear. I trust my God as I understand. And I've been clean and sober for 19 years and 10 months and about 3 weeks on a continual basis. Now that's not any record. But I think the greatest miracle that I have today is today. I think the greatest miracle is me waking up today clean and sober. That's what I think. That's what I believe. That's what I feel. That's what I sense. I'll probably say a lot of things here in a very short time that may not agree with a lot of people. Because there's nobody in this room, I believe, that would want to see me drunk. And I certainly wouldn't want to see anybody in this room. I am concerned, Ray. I'm concerned about Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm concerned about the purity of Alcoholics Anonymous. I'm concerned about where Alcoholics Anonymous is going today, not tomorrow, today. I go to meetings, and I share what's inside of me, and I'm going to keep on sharing until I have a lot of dirt over my face. You know, I asked a few people today, or yesterday, the last couple of days, I said, my God, when I was a young member of Alcoholics Anonymous, I used to hear people from the podium share, and the names were something. Many of you know them if you're sober long enough. Marion Chapman, black woman. You and your father, Vision. Chuck Chamberlain. Eddie Regan. Larry Blake. Bill Allison. Jack Brennan was still alive. And a great man by the name of Norman Alford died when he was 13 years old. I had so many teachers. I had so many people that when they're going to speak tonight, I'm going to go hear them. And I asked young members today, I said, who's your favorite speaker? Who's the person you want to follow? Who's the person you want to be like? To show the way, to pave the way. I ask you that question tonight. Who's your favorite speaker? The one that you want to be like. I'm not talking about people when you get to have 10 years, I guess, but I'm talking about young members. Who's the one you just want to say, yeah, I just want what she's got, or I want what he's got. And I had that. I mean, when Norman Alford used to speak, I sit in the right, Jesus, I would just sit, oh God, man. I couldn't wait to go out in the streets the next day and just try to emulate what this man had poured into my soul. You know what that was? The spirit of giving. The spirit of giving. Yesterday I saw a little TV program on in the morning. It was about giving. About giving. It's about caring and giving. And at the end of the thing, it went on the little credits and something that said the energy of love. And, you know, I wept. The energy of love. Because that's what Alcoholics Anonymous was all built upon. The energy of love. The energy of caring. The energy of saying, walk away from here with a soul full of love. Go out there on those streets and say, give it away. And that's what I'm concerned about. And that's what I talk about in meetings. That's what I talk about to people out all the time. I'm concerned about Michelle. There's a purity. There is a purity of Alcoholics Anonymous. I tell you that loud and clear. There's a purity of love, a purity of giving. Giving freely of what I find. It says it when it's been read in the chapter. It's give freely of what you find. And I hurt sometimes. And I want you to take a look inside me. I don't want to stand up here and talk. I can talk, yeah, talk. And I can say all the right things. That's not gonna, I can lie. I'm not going to do that. I want you to see inside of me, inside my soul. Because this is what it was. This is how it was. The people that taught me, let me look inside their souls. It says, here, Ray, take a piece of it. And with just a simple formula. And so I'm concerned today about that spirit of love. I am. I'm not ashamed to say it. I love my brother. I've been taught that. And when I come to my meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous, I sometimes, and I went on what you call 2 years ago, I had 4 drunks that were wet and sick and puking in the streets outside a meeting. And I sat down and I talked. This was outside an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. And the people from the meeting passed me by. And they looked like this. And they wouldn't come up. And I cried that night. And I went into that meeting and I was sick because this was a meeting I had been going to for 17 years. I said, oh my God. And they talked of gratitude that, but for the grace of God, they're going, all this stuff. And I said, Jesus, man, don't you see the people dying? I'm safe and warm inside here. They didn't want to get near me, get near those drunks. And I wept. Because I was confused. I was confused about the program. I know Because all my life in Alcoholics Anonymous, this is all I got. I devoted all my energy to love, whatever you say. Because I thought that's the way it was, to pick up drums and take them immediately, so to speak. And then the care units took the drums, and then all of a sudden, pretty soon, the wet drum was an oddity. And you know, it's harsh. But if you want to get sober, you know, then fine, but if you don't want to get sober, screw you. I mean, I'll go to hell for you, but you know, if you're drinking, I don't want to bother you. I hear things like that. Those are strange things in my ears. And I fight against them. Because if you're drunk, I'll stay up with you all night, you know. And tomorrow night, the next night, because you say, I don't know when you're going to get sober. Or even drunk. I don't know when you're going to get. Then God knows that. If you know it, let me know, because I'll save a lot of time. And so I went away. I divorced myself from Alcoholics Anonymous and all the things that I had here. Many people. I know many people in Alcoholics Anonymous. And I took a ride in my truck, because that's what I got, a truck. And I went to meetings up and down and all around, and I had the same feeling that in the meetings I go to. This is 2 years ago. And I was lost. I didn't know it. I walk in the meeting and I hear that same ring. You look at somebody and somebody putting somebody down, somebody talking about somebody and somebody. I mean, it just hurt. Because this was my home. Alcoholics Anonymous is, was, still is, all I got. When I say that, that's what I'm talking about. I did not go back to society, unfortunately. I probably should have, but I didn't. I went to Alcoholics Anonymous and stayed in Alcoholics Anonymous, worked in Alcoholics Anonymous for years and years and years, until I heard the change. I went up and down the seaboard and the same feeling. I was looking for that. I was looking for what it was that was inside me. That I'd go to meetings and I'd pour it out. Look at me kind of strange. Maybe some people even I look at me kind of strange. It's okay. And I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I mean, I got a few minutes here, and I just want you to feel me. I want you to feel my soul. I want you to feel a member of Alcoholics Anonymous that's been clean and sober. All that 20 years, I said, 19 years out, next month. And that truly is around. And I want you to know the truth about how I feel. Because that's what this program is all about. Sharing the experience that I have. The strength that I have and the hope that I have. And I have experience, and I have strength, and I have hope. And I do. Breathed into me, instilled into me, and given to me by the people of Alcoholics Anonymous. By the people of Alcoholics Anonymous. Make no mistake about that. That everything I learned is from Alcoholics Anonymous. So I know where I speak. And I cannot be refuted. I'm not ashamed. I'm here to give and here to share. I'm here to say, hey, look, take a look at things. I'm not here to save my own ass. My ass was saved so many years ago. I'm not here because it's a selfish program, because that's what they say now, you know. Selfish program? Here to save my own ass. You know, I walked and drank the slum joints, the places I went to, and the things I did. There was one thing I thought about. You know who it was? Me. I know I'm different. Everybody here was very open and giving to everybody. I just thought about me. I was in them bars and doing that stuff. I thought about me. I sang that song, Go Ray, me. I was selfish and I was self-centered and I was always constantly trying to save my own ass. came out with Alcoholics Anonymous in 1969, that wasn't what was put forth. That was not what was put forth. What was put forth was to give. Pick up another human being and help him. I said, wow. That's new. Now today my ear hears other things. It hears other things, and if you deny it right now, it's a lie. You're lying to yourself. And I'm not going to lie. Because I care that much. I care that much. And there's somebody in this room, some one person in this room who's got to hear what I got to say tonight. I believe that. Because that's the only reason I'm here. It's the only reason I'm here. I don't want to sit at a meeting and say, well, you're here to say your own ass. If you don't say your own ass, you can't help somebody else. I said, well, I'll tell you something. I may get drunk tomorrow. And somebody may click on and say, man, if you can do this on this man, he's going to wind up drunk. I feel sorry for you, and I pray for you too. What you said, I thought that. Because you see, if selfishness and self-centeredness is the root of my problem, and I've learned how to give. I've learned how to give an all the time. I don't know how to be selfish. I don't know how. I don't know how to come here for me. I don't know how to say my answer. I don't know how to do it. I know how to look at a human being like Sevi and the people here, and I know how to say, hey, I love you. I care about you. That's why I want to say this is how I felt in the beginning. Who cares about how my day is going? The difference is the way. As long as I care about you as a human being. Freedom. People talk of freedom in Alcoholics Anonymous. People say, well, I'm really free now. You know what freedom is? It's heavy. Freedom is not wanting anything for myself at any time. I'm going to lay this on you. It's going to really make you go, including my spine. Including my spine. I'm that free. That's a tremendous feeling inside to stand up here in front of my fellow alcoholics and say these things, because this is the way it is. And anybody that knows me knows that's the way it is. That's what it says. Everybody talks about a book, the big book of AA. I think you hear that book. They talk about it. The book is a book. That's what it says. It said a simple idea that I believe in a God, or he's the director. I know you know that he's the director, he's the father, that we were his kids. But most good ideas are simple, and this was a keystone that was put in place through which a new and triumphant arch through which we pass to freedom. That's what it said. You know how long it took me to do that? 16 years. 16 years. And I finally got through that arch. I finally got through. I mean, I'm well enough to say that. And I'm not afraid to say it. Somebody's got to say I'm well. You know what the problem today is? People are afraid to say they're well. You know why? Because it's a responsibility. Jesus, I might have to do something. Like help somebody. It's true. It's true. I'm not afraid. You know, next year I can look back. This year I won't be here, but I'll say that I'm really sick. That's okay. Not now. So I pass that way to freedom. You know, freedom is not here and is not here. Freedom is when that thing's in midair. Nothing hanging on me. No arbitrary thought or ideology or anything hanging on. That's freedom. And that's when it says I'll walk through that arch to freedom. If I depend on what? My God is I understand. That's all I do. How boring. How boring. It took 16 years to get to that trip, but that's how bored I am. I'm just bored. Boring guy. You know, boring, great boring. my God. Okay, I know. I mean, really, I am boring. I'm not afraid to show, I admit my faults. But these are the things that I'm concerned about Alcoholics Anonymous. Do I stand alone? Do I stand alone in the meeting because I care that much about Alcoholics Anonymous that I dare to get up here and say, yes, I'm concerned about AA? That it's not a group of selfish, self-centered people? Am I alone? Because the Chuck C's and the people that went before me are dead and gone, and Norman Alves that said he'd give for the pure hell of given, that all takers are losers. He said that, I didn't say that. And until he learned the giant transition to becoming a giver instead of a taker, he couldn't make the program about all the time. Man, when he said that, I cried. I'm walking on that sunny side of the street, man, when you talk about that moment. These people won't see your street 28 days, let alone 28 years. They'll walk that street with booze and fancy and busted me. And man, I cried. Because that was AA. You instill that spirit, and you sit in the front row, and say, oh, God, man, I don't know what that means. He used to call me kid. He's schlopping drunks in another one. I went on the drunk. Jesus Christ, I'm over so many drunks. They're all drunk, I'm still sober, but what's the difference? I kept trying. I hear Chuck C. He spoke from his podium. Just to see him, just to have him stand here, get that feeling. The energy of love that he had was so overpowering. I used to sit there, hang on my seat, I want that. This is what AA taught me. This is what Alcoholics Anonymous taught me. I came here hopeless and helpless like everybody else. That's where the road separates. It separates for a lot of people. And I'm at the very bottom of the map. I'm going to tell this little thing because I think it's important. I want to tell it only because it's part of my life. On my trip, trying to find my way, I'm going to tell you about God's will. Witness to the story. I told you I was asked to do that region, and now I'm pounding my dashboard and saying, God damn it, what do you want me to do? Wait! Because I had lost the year. And as I was traveling up the road, the image came of the meetings downtown. Driving north, and all of a sudden it's going on one day. Feeling came over me, or however you want to call it. It said, I want you to go downtown. I want you to go back to Los Angeles. Now, nobody's talking to me, understand? But it was a feeling inside. I cast the thought out. I kept pounding my dashboard and kept going north. More the feeling ground inside of once you back down to LA, and I said, oh, you go back to LA. No way! I served my time. I'm not going to LA. And I got to Oregon. I said, I'll make a U-turn, and that's all I'm going to do, but I'm not going to do it. And every single thought that I thought that he would want me to do, I went the opposite way. Opposite way. There's a fork in the road. I said, you want me to go that way? No, I'm going this way. And everything I did, I went just opposite of what you have to do. Closer. One time I was up in Orville and I said, I was feeling good when I was sleeping in the back of my truck. I was checking in a motel. I said, I'm checking in a motel. Don't have any money, but I'm checking in a motel. I'll check in a motel and say, I'm not going to one of those lousy meetings tonight. So I did, it was 20 after 7. I got about 5 minutes on to get the story, but I got 20 after 7. And I called up the central office, which is no central office, it was a care unit of all places. I said, Jesus, man, you're really growing into me now. I said, well, give me the other department of your care unit. And he said, well, okay. And there's a meeting right around the corner. I go around the corner, and where the guy is, I'm walking to the meeting. It's right where the motel was. Now, the guy gets in, he says, how long are you sober? I said, what's it to you? I walk back in the meeting. So he sits down beside me and he says, dude, I didn't mean to rattle you. We didn't rattle you. None of your business on him. So he says, well, I want you to speak tonight. I said, speak. You want me to speak to you? I said, well, my speaker didn't show up. There's one meeting a month, they have a speaker meeting. And I said, so, I used to be secretary. I got 12 years as secretary. Hey, start meeting. It's like, well, I know when a speaker doesn't show you in tough luck, but I got 8 guys. And I go, oh, yeah, well. Anyway, I speak, blah, 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 blah. And the guy gets up here and he says, boy, how God works. He's telling the people how God works. He got me for the speaker. And I'm saying, I said, well, man, I wish I knew that ahead of time. I'm going in all the wrong directions, and God did to me again. He puts me here. And I'm saying, wow. It's a true story. What do you think? I left that meeting kind of like, he said, God, I'm back centered again. God, I know you're working in my life. Love you. I didn't do it that way. I said, you screwed me again. I was so angry. Now we really want. That's the way I live. I mean, I wish I could tell a story. It would be nicer if I told you how spiritual I am. I left my robe, got back in my car and drove, with that glow of love, because I knew I was doing God's will. And it wasn't happening. So I kept driving down. And anyway, the thought came in my head, and I'm still pounding my dish. I said, what do you want me to go back down here for, man? He said, the thought in my head, I want you to go down and feed some people. I said, oh, that's good. I'm a restaurateur guy. I don't know. I said, well, in my head, I said, well, where do I do this? This is a process going through down the Skid Row. Driving my goddamn car and saying, man, you got to get yourself another boy, because I ain't going to do that. I worked in alcohol for 18 years with drums, and now you want me to down Skid Row and feed some people? No. I put the brakes on. I stood outside here at the 1,000 Oaks, and I said, that's it. I'm not going any further. Screw you and the whole deal. I wind up the next day going down to this church over there and telling a lady, I said, I got to go feed some people. Where I sit down and Skid Row. She says, well, I said, she gives me the key to the kitchen. So, my big success story is this. I have nothing. I truly don't. I got about $28. Now I got a little more than I don't know. That was December 1987. When I went downtown at 5th and San Pedro with 100 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and 3 other guys, and a pot of coffee. And off the back of that truck, that white truck was parked in front of the street. I served 111 peanut butter sandwiches. Not served, great. One minute. Whoa. And last Wednesday, I went down here, down Wednesday night suit. And Saturdays. Last Wednesday, 70,000 people were served. Sandwiches. Coffee. And people like Michelle, Noreen, and many people in alcoholism, many people in the city now, many people in this whole city, joining what is happening. And I'm back with drums. I'm back with the hopeless and helpless chronic alcoholics and drug users. I am back on the streets where the most sordid people live. And had I taken one drink, and I taken one pill, I would
would not have even touched 7 people, let alone 70,000. So I am concerned about Alcoholics Anonymous. So concerned that I'll dedicate my life to every drunk on the street that can be there. And I'll give it away for free, whatever they like. None of them got sober. But that's who I am. I'm at the bottom. And not very glamorous. But the teachers that have taught me well. Because how I opened up, that's how I closed. And I hope I have the energy of love inside my soul that's been given me, and I hope I